The competition for electric vehicles is heating up. Tesla, long the undefeated EV king, is now facing greater competition from Hyundai, Kia, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and you name it. There are some late bloomers though, with Honda and Toyota taking their time to enter the EV race. But with solid-state battery technology firmly in place, they may outpace their competitors in one great leap. So, how are their battles to become the leaders in EV? Welcome to Evolutionary. Join us today as we are going to unveil everything about Toyota and Honda new development on batteries in this video. Toyota is the clear leader in the solid-state competition, but Honda is not far behind. If both manufacturers can master solid-state battery technology in the market, it might be a game changer for the electric vehicle industry. Toyota's solid-state batteries leads the way. If you were updated with Toyota's timeline, you will know that Toyota has been slower to respond to the EV market competition, but it has been working behind the scenes to create some interesting new technology. The company is currently pursuing a multi-pathway approach, which means it can offer optimal powertrains for each place where its vehicles will be sold. Toyota wants to have at least 15 totally electric vehicles in its inventory by 2025, a significant increase from the bZ4X that it currently offers. Toyota's EVs will initially employ typical lithium-ion batteries, but this will change as the range expands. Although solid-state batteries will be available in a few years, rather than creating solid-state batteries alone, Toyota is collaborating with Panasonic. So far, the two businesses have over 1,000 battery patents. All of this progress is the result of a $13.6 billion as of 2021 investment in the ongoing effort to produce viable solid-state automobile batteries. One of the reasons it is pursuing this new technology is to ensure it has the longest range possible for an EV. The Lucid Air Grand Touring Edition is the market's longest range EV at the time this video was published. This electric vehicle has a range of 516 miles, while Toyota's bZ4X has less than half that. Toyota plainly believes that this is insufficient for a company with such high standards. The company's EV line will be expanded in two stages. To begin, Toyota wants to build lithium-ion batteries with a range of 620 miles by 2026. Following that, solid-state batteries with a total range of 745 miles will be developed. As a result, unless Honda responds quickly, Toyota will have the longest range of any EV on the market, setting a new record in the EV industry. We'll see how it turns out in the next few years. Another advantage is that the new batteries will have a significantly decreased charging time, with some models charging in as little as 10 minutes. You won't need to worry about having little battery left. Honda is even more behind in solid-state batteries. Now, how about Honda? Honda is unquestionably further behind Toyota in terms of solid-state battery technology, but there isn't much in it. The automaker has stated its expectations for its new batteries, stating that it plans to set preconditions and targets for things like battery structure, materials used, and manufacturing procedures. Honda has already effectively factored the manufacturing process into its study, assuring that it will be easier to pick the materials required for production while also shortening the development duration of the new batteries. Honda was also astute in not going it alone in its research into solid-state batteries. It has worked on many EV projects with Sony and General Motors, including the new battery technology, which is more difficult to perfect than lithium-ion. One method is to create a fabric buffer layer, which should inhibit the production of dendrites while without reducing the battery's performance. Dendrites are microscopic, stiff tree-like structures made of lithium metal that can form inside a battery. These deteriorate with time and become too much for the solid-state battery to manage, causing serious damage to the battery's charging and power-producing capabilities. Honda's polymer fabric layer should ensure that the battery is not prone to dendrites, perhaps saving it from destruction and degeneration in the future years. Honda has also determined that by incorporating this additional layer into its batteries, the solid-state battery's life might be extended by another 10 years, assuring that it will easily last the life of the vehicle's ownership. Honda is certainly prepared to make significant advances at a rapid rate, with plans to have a vastly enlarged EV line by the end of the decade. What are the advantages of solid-state batteries? We keep talking about their innovation of solid-state batteries, but what are their actual advantages? Solid-state batteries appear to have a lot more to offer than traditional lithium-ion batteries. Solid-state batteries provide several advantages, such as improved energy density, but possibly the most significant benefit for the consumer is the increased range and charge time. A range of up to 700 miles would undoubtedly reduce range anxiety, which remains a big issue for many buyers. When they run out of energy, they should recharge in as little as 10 minutes, as we have talked before. This is in opposition to the 30 minutes it takes to charge a lithium-ion battery automobile utilizing the fastest level 3 DC chargers. The largest advantage for manufacturers is the drastically decreased production costs of solid-state batteries, which also use less rare elements than lithium-ion competitors. Solid-state batteries, which store energy in a solid electrolyte rather than a liquid or paste, are too promising for the automotive industry to ignore. They have the highest energy density of any type of battery, which can be up to 2.5 times that of a lithium-ion battery. To put it another way, solid-state batteries can store more electricity in less physical areas. This makes them lighter and smaller than any other sort of battery, and the battery is frequently the heaviest component of an electric vehicle. Indeed, the batteries in EVs can weigh more than the engines they replace. If a solid-state automobile battery can be made to work, it might cut the size of EV batteries in half. On the other hand, they appear to be purposefully engineered not to operate in automobiles. They don't take temperature changes well. Therefore, they shouldn't be left outside for their whole useful life. They degrade rapidly after being frequently drained and recharged, which drivers will notice when the solid-state vehicle doesn't seem to get as far as it used to. When will solid-state battery vehicles be available? Despite the obvious benefits of the solid-state battery, neither Honda nor Toyota will rush to develop the technology because getting it right will offer both manufacturers a significant competitive edge. Toyota has been working on its own solid-state development projects through Prime Planet Energy and Solution Inc., which is a joint venture with Panasonic. This, together with Honda's own collaborations, should allow the technology to reach mass production vehicles faster and thus supersede lithium-ion technology as quickly as possible. According to projections, by the end of the 2020s, Toyota should be providing solid-state batteries in its vehicles, with Honda not far after. Soon enough, Toyota has claimed that this battery will be ready for production by 2025. If both firms master the technology, they will have a significant advantage over practically every other EV manufacturer in the world, making the future of electric vehicles quite intriguing. The implementation of solid-state batteries will probably be realized in the next few years. Automakers will continue to innovate to create pollution-free cars. Do you know any other alternatives? Apparently, there are ammonia engine cars and hydrogen-fueled cars which could be our EV future. For those of you who are curious about whether this fuel could really be the future of the EV industry, you can check out our other video which discusses it in more detail.